Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another showcase for you today in the Open Great League, and this trainer has a YouTube channel, so the link will be in the description down below. And we are taking a look at a really strong team, Obstagoon and Skarmory and Azumel in the back. I think Obstagoon is a really strong Pokemon. I've been running teams that are actually quite weak to it lately, so yeah, I mean, I think it's really good. Of course, it's not really picking up a good matchup here. Nidoqueen is going to be able to win this. But that is okay. Obstagoon is able to get off a Night Slash at least, so it can fight back against Nidoqueen, but the poison types, of course, resisting the counter damage, but able to get a shield from Nidoqueen, which is really nice. So now Skarmory can come in, and Skarmory is definitely going to go ahead and go for the Air Slash all the way down. It can take this Earth Power, and it's going to be able to do so. And they do get to another one. This is not another Earth Power though, right? This should be a Poison Jab, or a Poison Fang. It is a Poison Fang. So I guess the opponent probably should have thrown the Poison Fang and then the Earth Power to do more damage, but that's okay. Skarmory is going for that Bird into the Trevenant. It's able to KO. It does land. And now Azumel into the Sableye. Great matchup, especially when you have a shield advantage, right? So that is going to be a beautiful win there. That Bird KOing the Trevenant. Well played, well played. Let's go ahead and move it to the next one. Okay, so another poison type. So when I did say Obstagoon does pick up some nice matchups, it does, but not against the poison types like Nidoqueen or Venusaur. But you can still do damage with it with Night Slash, right? Look how much damage that Shadow Venusaur took. Trying to catch with Skarmory, not able to do so. Unfortunately, they bring in the Registeel, which is not good for the Skarmory. They do get off an attack. A Zap Cannon should be enough to KO the Skarmory. It comes out, actually doesn't KO. I wonder if that's an undercharge, because I feel like that would have been enough to KO. But either way, Skarmory is going to be able to get off this Brave Bird. Unfortunately, they will be able to farm down. They're going to be able to get off a Focus Blast to the Obstagoon. But Obstagoon can probably shield and farm all the way down. Thanks to that Brave Bird landing. So this is going to be a Focus Blast. We do see that shield. I think Obstagoon can farm all the way down. Come out with a lot of energy. And it does farm all the way down. You love to see it. Venusaur, you gotta shield this because you don't want to give up that energy, right? So Obstagoon is gonna go ahead and shield that Frenzy Plant, and we do see the Night Slash come out. This Night Slash is going to, are they gonna shield it? They are not gonna shield it. The Venusaur goes down. In comes Frostlass. So Frostlass, the last Pokemon. Frostlass with that 2 shield advantage though. But the Obstagoon still has energy, right? It has an attack. We're gonna see a Play Rough come out, and this Play Rough is going to pick up the shield. 2 Shadow Balls, I think, KO the Azumel, even an XL1, and this is going to connect. Barely doesn't, but maybe after these Powder Snows, it probably does. But the Azumel is going to be able to get off the Play Rough, which is really nice. But this will allow the Frostlass to charge up a lot of energy, and I mean, a Shadow Ball easily KOs now. They're going to be able to throw. They definitely have 2 attacks, there's no doubt about it. So this is going to KO the Azumel, and a Night Slash is coming out, but not before Frostlass throws his Avalanche. But it barely doesn't KO. Obstagoon hanging on, and this is going to KO the Frostlass, and Obstagoon is going to be able to pick up this matchup, end this game. So well played, able to take that one. Absolutely incredible. So we're going to go ahead and move into the next one, Obstagoon into Buzzwole. So this is not a good matchup. Of course, you are double weak to fighting. So you gotta leave. So Azumel is coming in. They're going to switch into, Toxapex. Toxapex walls Azumel. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if they just Poison Jab all the way down, to be honest. I mean, all of Azumel's attacks are resisted. Look, that does nothing. I mean, in that situation, it's probably beneficial to throw the Play Rough, I would imagine. They actually are not farming all the way down. They're going to farm down now, I guess. We're going to see the Play Rough come out. Play Rough again, going to be resisted. They're not going to shield this. It literally does nothing. Who knows? Which is better to throw. It doesn't really matter. They do farm down there. They do have a lot of energy. This is tough. I mean, you gotta bring in the... Oh, man. Gonna bring in the Obstagoon. The counter attacks are resisted. Toxapex, when it gets a good matchup going, it really gets going. Sludge Wave is gonna get the shield. Night Slash doesn't KO the Obstagoon. So we're gonna see Night Slash come out right now. Toxapex is so bulky. They do get off an attack. It's probably another Sludge Wave if they were able to get to it. They were, so, oh man, so much damage. We're going to see an Overfarm, and we're going to see a Night Slash. This should KO, but we know the Buzzwole does well against the Obstagoon. It does KO. I'm going to switch out right now. What's in the back for the opponent? They are staying in. they're throwing an attack, they're actually staying in. So maybe they're weak to Skarmory in the back as well. So we do see a shield. It's going to be a lunge. Oh my gosh, they are weak. It's a Charm version. It's a Charm Alolan Ninetales, so they actually are weak to Skarmory. They do have 2 shields, but they are weak to the Skarmory, so we do see a shield there. We're going to see another Sky Attack come out right now. This might actually be a win. Skarmory. Oh, tried to catch, not able to catch. Yeah, oh man, that's unfortunate. So this is going to actually not KO, literally at 1 HP, but the Alolan Ninetales can fall down. Yeah, that's going to be a loss there. Well played. I mean, the Skarmory tried its best, right? Let's go ahead and move into the next one. Obstagoon into Sableye, great matchup. This is definitely what you want to see. They are staying in. The return will do a lot, so you might want to respect the first one. It's kind of hard to say. They probably, I mean, they could bait. But I would say most of the time they probably won't bait. It's up to you if you want to shield. You do survive it, so you don't have to shield. Okay, they don't bait. Yeah, so not going to shield that. Able to survive it, and able to get off a Night Slash. And will the Sableye shield? They actually do shield, and now we see, a simultaneous swap. Venusaur into the Azumel. Great matchup for the Venusaur, but the Azumel is going to be able to get off this Ice Beam. So this is going to do a lot of damage. Not enough to KO, of course. Venusaur is farming up for days. Holy cow. The good thing is, Venusaur's energy is not going to go anywhere against Skarmory, right? So that doesn't KO, but Venusaur is farming down. So they'll get off another Frenzy Plant, but Skarmory does not care about it. So we're going to see that Skarmory come in. They have to have an answer to Skarmory in the back if they have Venusaur here. Of course, Venusaur being in the back. We'll see, we'll see. Skarmory is going to be able to farm down. And there we go, the Registeel, so they do have an answer. And of course the Obstagoon is coming in right away, able to get off this Crush Up. You got to do as much damage as you possibly can. No shield there. And gonna go ahead and throw right now. The Obstagoon gonna shield this. Can the opponent swap out? Zap Cannon maybe debuff? It does debuff. The opponent switches out into the Sableye. Will the Sableye commit the final shield though? Will they let it go? They do commit the final shield. They want to Shadow Claw down, even though it's like triple resisted, and they do Shadow Claw down. Skarmory coming in, able to get off this attack. You gotta let it go, and you gotta Air Slash down this Sableye. If they get to another attack, they do shield, and hope that Brave Bird is enough to KO Registeel. It might be enough to KO the Registeel. How low are they again? Oh, no, maybe Sky Attack and Brave Bird. Throw the Sky Attack first. I mean, it doesn't really matter because Lock-On is not doing much. Okay, going for 2 Sky Attacks. I think that's a better play because 2 Sky Attacks should KO the Registeel. So that's definitely a better play, and that is going to Skarmory's going to be able to beat Registeel. Absolutely amazing gameplay there. Able to win that one. Let's move on. Obstagoon into Lickitung. Good matchup, really good matchup because you do triple resist the Lick attacks. So they're going to switch out into Sableye. Out comes Azumel. Now you have to be careful because Sableye can flip this matchup. I mean, it's like, do they go for the return? Do they bait? Do you shield? Okay, you shield the return, which is really nice. If you shielded the bait, that would have been really unfortunate. So that's a good play. We're going to see a bait right now from the Ice Beam. It's only, let's see, doesn't get the shield. But that is okay, because that means Azumel can make it to another one. And if they shield this, you could shield and bubble down. So let's see if they shield this Ice Beam. They do not shield the Ice Beam. They're just going to take the shield advantage. Lickitung is coming in, but you're going to have the Obstagoon on the Lickitung, which is really nice. And they're going to be able to throw. I don't think you die to a Power Whip. So you just take this. I mean, no, you're not going to shield this. Yet you do survive it. XL Azumel is really tanky. That's why it's still a good Pokemon, despite all the poison types like Nidoqueen and now Toxapex. Right, Drapion as well, Skuntank, even the grass types like Trevenant. Azumel is still really good. Oh man, this is a win. This is a beautiful win. Down a shield, but it should not matter at all. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Sky Attack. The Sky Attack is going to pick up the shield. They do have to double shield, but I mean, you should be able to land Sky Attack. We're going to see a shield right now. They will get to another one though, so let's see. Gonna overfarm, going for the Sky Attack right now. This has to get the shield, and it does. But even if they get to another one, they do get to another one. Do you live it, actually? Yeah, you should live this and get to a Sky Attack, right? You do live it. Can you get to that Sky Attack? No, not actually able to get to it. But this Obstagoon will be able to get to a Crush Chop, which is neutral towards the Alolan Ninetales. So this is going to KO it. Didn't take too much charm damage, and of course, you're going to be able to beat that Lickitung. So, yeah, great game, well played. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. That is the first set, a beautiful 4-1, and we're going to move on to the next set. Obstagoon into Gramble. This is terrible. You got to go into that Azumel. Yep, going to go ahead and go into the Azumel. They are staying in, at least for right now. You do resist the Crunch, you resist the Close Combat, and we're going to see this Ice Beam come, or not, Ice Beam come out right now, and that will pick up the Shield, and Shield get to another Ice Beam. Gonna be a Crunch, although you do live that, but the thing is, if you let it go, they would have been able to farm you down, or they maybe tried to catch an Ice Beam, but they were not able to, so nice holding back there, able to get to the play rough. It does do a lot. Now, you probably can farm down with Obstagoon, but the thing is, I think they'll make it to a return. That's the only problem here. But we'll see. Obstagoon is coming in. It's probably a return. Just going to go ahead and let it go because you don't really want this on the Gramble. It is the return. Going to be able to farm down. Going to switch out now. Their switch time is not up, which is really nice. And you do resist these charm attacks. Going to go ahead and shield this one. This will do a lot of damage. It's going to be a Crunch. No, it's going to be a Close Combat. Never mind. They still can't switch out. Hopefully there's like no Bash Shoot on a Stunfisk. Oh, okay, Rudovicus. Okay, I mean you do die to Shadow Ball, but we're gonna see a Brave Bird. They have to shield this. They do not shield it. They call the the Sky Attack, but we're going to see this Shadow Ball come out. This is gonna be enough to KO. Obstagoon is coming in. I think that. Well, actually, no. You had 2 attacks. The Obstagoon has had 2 attacks, right? So it's going to be able to throw the Night Slash. This is going to pick up the shield. And they do... Oh, that was a CMP type. Oh my gosh, how close was that? A Sandtomb is going to KO, unfortunately. Oh man, how close was that? Very nice. Very nice game. Very nice game. Okay, so let's go ahead and move into the next one. Obstagoon into Trevenant. Great matchup. Trevenant is very common, of course. The Skarmory does well against that. Either Talonflame is coming in. Azumel is coming out. This is really solid here. Even if they throw a Brave Bird, it doesn't KO. So, let's see what they do. Let's see what they throw. It is going to be a Brave Bird. It makes sense. We're going to see an attack. They actually throw the Play Rough. So you do want to throw Ice Beam here because it is neutral towards Talonflame, whereas Play Rough is resisted. But that's fine. You could definitely take this matchup if you choose to. But to be honest, I don't think you necessarily need it because both Pokemon do well against that Trevenant, right? So, gonna go ahead and let this go. It still doesn't KO because it's a Flame Charge, so that is beautiful. Get off one more attack against the Trevenant, maybe? It's probably Trevenant. No, it's Medicham. They actually threw the Ice Punch, expecting the Trevenant to come in because you knew they had the Trevenant, you didn't know they had the Medicham. So I think that was the correct play there. But Skarmory is coming in here. It's actually good that you won Swap because you'd rather have the Skarmory on the Medicham, right, than the Obstagoon. And okay, in comes the Trevenant, and now out comes the Obstagoon. Obstagoon doesn't want any part of those counter damage attacks from that Medicham, so we're going to see a nice Night Slash, and the opponent will concede, and that is going to be a beautiful win, well played to both trainers there. And we're going to go ahead and move into the next battle. We do have that Obstagoon, and we do have the Deoxys. This is bad because he had double weak to counter, so you do have to leave into Azumel. This is still not good for the Azumel because of Thunderbolt, and most of the time the Deoxys I do see in the Great League do have Thunderbolt. I've been running Thunderbolt myself in the Great League, and it is Thunderbolt, but they're not switching out, which is kind of good because Obstagoon wants to avoid it, but at the same time that might tell me they might have an answer to Obstagoon in the back. I guess we'll find out soon enough. They're going to be able to throw an attack. A Thunderbolt will not KO, so you can let it go, but we'll see what happens. Going to get a nice overfarm. Going for the Play Rough. I may have thrown the Ice Beam. Ice Beam here. But we'll see. They do shield it up. I think Ice Beam would have been enough anyway. But that is okay because Azumel is going to be able to get to an Ice Beam. So that is incredible. And we do see that shield. Beautiful. And Azumel is going down here. You probably just let it go. It's a Psycho Boost. They are debuffed. Farm down with Skarmory. Hope that they don't get to a Thunderbolt. They do switch out. Do a Dubwool. I'm going to be using that on stream. I actually did at the beginning of the season. I like it. I think it's a fun Pokemon, to be honest. But we're going to see this Brave Bird coming out. Oh my gosh, massive damage. massive damage, and okay, it's gonna be a body slam. If they have payback, they're not gonna go for that. If they had wild charge, I guess they would have went for that. In comes Obstagoon, so Obstagoon will be hit with this attack right now. And this will be super effective, double super effective. We do see some lag. That's going to do a tremendous amount of damage. Oh, it looks like the opponent's not there anymore. Sometimes when that happens, it means they force quit the app. Maybe they thought they were losing, or they figured they would lose, and they would just quit. It happens. But either way, GG's. And Obstagoon is going to be able to farm down that Deoxys. That is going to be a great game, very well played to both trainers. We are moving on. We do have the Obstagoon. We do have a Bewear. Oh my gosh, I love it. Bewear, so cool. Bewear is weak to counter, whereas you heavily resist these Shadow Claws, so this is a great matchup. But Drain Punch is a thing, Superpower is a thing, and there's a Superpower. Most of the time you don't run Drain Punch, you always see Superpower, because Superpower is just a better move. But still cool. They switch out into Frostlass. Okay, gonna stay in, at least for right now. We're gonna see a Night Slash come out, maybe picking up a shield here. And we do see that shield. In comes the Azumel. You know you survive the Shadow Ball, right? You survive 2 from this range. But we'll see if they want to shield the next one. Actually able to get off the play rough before the Frostlass gets to another attack. I've been seeing more and more Frostlass in the Great League, to be honest. But they do shield it up. Do you let this go? Do you shield it? Just gonna let it go. It doesn't actually KO. The concern here is I think they could probably farm down. Oh, no, they can't, but they actually catch on Bewear. But still, I mean, this is gonna KO the Bewear because Bewear's a fighting type, right? And it was that low anyway, so at least you KO it. You want to get out, but they actually do farm down. Obstagoon is coming in. You can take this. They're going to get to 1 regardless, so like you could shield or take it. They're going to get off another one. Or you're going to catch it on Skarmory. I respect that. So good catch there. This is still going to do a lot, though. I don't think you can farm down before they get to another one. Yeah, they just get to another one, so... but basically sacrificing the Skarmory and hoping that you could win with Obstagoon in the back. What is coming in? Oh my gosh, it's Jellicent. This is a great matchup for Obstagoon, even if they have the Ice Beam, right? I think 2 don't KO unless you've got the boost. So this will not KO, so you need a third one. But if they don't have Ice Beam, it doesn't matter. If they do have Ice Beam, you still survive it, and I think you still win anyway. So this is fantastic. So they're going to be able to throw an attack, and they actually do have Ice Beam. But again, I still think you get to another one easy. So able to get to another one regardless, and this is going to KO the Jellicent. That is going to be a great game, very well played to both trainers. Love that Bewear spice, though, to be honest. I love Bewear to be... you know, when Bewear was first revealed back in Sun and Moon, it wasn't my favorite Pokemon, but it's grown on me. But either way, we're moving on to the next matchup, and we have a great matchup, Obstagoon. Okay, in comes Medicham, out comes Azumel. So Azumel still has play against... Medicham still has play against Azumel. So, I mean, they're going to go for the Psychic attack. Psychic still does a good amount of damage. Look how low the Azumel got already. Now, of course, the opponent could shield this one up. They do shield it up. They really want to flip switch here. We do see some of that beautiful lag. I don't like that stutter lag because I always you lose count, right? Even if it doesn't necessarily affect either player, you still lose count. Unfortunately, they have Power Punch, so we're going to see a bait there. So great bait by the opponent, but the Azumel is going to be able to get off this play rough. Not going to be enough to KO. However, the Azumel can win this if it shields and bubbles down. And that's probably what is going to happen. Yep, going to be able to shield. This is a Psychic, so going to be able to bubble down and take that matchup. I would say it's worth it because you don't want the Skarmory on this Stunfisk, right? So you're going to go ahead and go for the Ice Beam. The opponent does not know that there's no Hydro Pump on this Azumel. But they call it, which makes sense because they know what's in the back. Okay, they do throw at, when the Azumel got to an Ice Beam, which is a good play. Oh my gosh, this is a great matchup. Yeah, that's going to be a loss. The opponent will concede that. That's going to be a beautiful set and a beautiful showcase. Thank you so much for sharing your battle experience with us. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.